Hello friends, Tomodachi. So I'm here in this small town called Yanaka and I wanted to check out this area. I've never been to this area in Tokyo before. There's a lot of history here and it's a very quaint area with little shops and cafes. And I'm gonna try to visit a cat cafe today. So I'm really excited about that. I've never done that before. I thought you might want to join me and see what this area is like. So Yanaka is considered a district of Tokyo, and it's the old downtown Shimatamachi area. We're gonna head straight down, and this is what they would call Ginza Shopping Street. It's like a main street, a main thoroughfare that is filled with little shops and sweets and little places you can go to get all kinds of goodies and souvenirs. And this town is known as Temple Town or also Cat Town. So supposedly you can look through here and find all kinds of little cat things along the way, like statues and see actual cats and stuff. But I've seen a lot of dogs and dog walkers so far, so that's kind of cool too. Like right here, for example. That one's a really cute one. Tanaka has a lot of traditional buildings and wooden houses. Basically, the streets are more narrow and there's a lot of old-fashioned shops and some new merchandise too. So this place is just loaded with cat paraphernalia, all kinds of things, whatever you would want with a cat on it. How cute is this? And yes, I will definitely be hitting up a cat cafe later. So I'm on the lookout for cats. Let's see if we can find any. Didn't take very long. I have a feeling these are going to be everywhere. Oh, this is nice right here. Looks like they have little bonsai trees that they're growing. How pretty. This is a really quiet area during the weekday. It's a great escape from the general busyness of other parts of Tokyo. So far, I'm really loving this. And it feels different because there's a little bit more of the ancient, traditional feeling over here in this section. So far, I'm going to give it a thumbs up and say, come visit this area if you're in Tokyo. You might be surprised. You might really like going off the beaten path of all the most famous tourist destinations. And you never know when you're going to run into a little shrine or temple. They place these in the most inconspicuous areas. Well, that's a clever and very realistic spot. If you like thrifting or flea marketing, they do have some stalls or some little shops that are perfect for that. 200 yen for these chopstick holders. And they're very little, you can take them home with you. This area is pretty crowded right here. We've got a lot of good shops, no wonder. Oh, look at this. Chopsticks for 300 yen, wooden ones. Now that's a nice thing to take back home as a souvenir. I have a whole drawer full. I love eating with chopsticks. These are cute right here too. Ooh, now this is tempting though because I love Japanese bread. Maybe I'll get some of that later. So I'm making my way over to the Cat Cafe. I'm ready to sit down and have a cup of tea or coffee. Here it is. This is the Yadorigi Cafe. It's kind of hidden on a side street, but if you use Google Maps, you can probably find it. So here we are at our table. I travel a lot with my son, and I have a great time, make so many memories with him. And this little gray cat is sitting right here, and I sat right beside him or her, and they don't seem to mind too much, so I think I'll just stay at this spot. Look at these two. It's like one just climbs right on top of the other one's head, but it doesn't matter. And that one over there is having a cleaning party. No shyness whatsoever. Let me see how this cat reacts to me. I'm going to pet it just a little bit. You never know with cats. Not sure. So far, so good. This one's so pretty. Listen and see if you can hear her. He didn't get me, but I think I overstepped my bounds. He did not want to be bothered. So there's a lot of cats in here, and I'm sure there's all kinds of different temperaments. And depending on what a cat's doing, sometimes if they're cleaning themselves, they don't like to be messed with. This one's cute. He's been going all around this place. That's a patchwork cat, I guess. Or, yeah, I believe they call us patchwork cats. This one's like a tortoise. Now this one seems pretty friendly. He came right up to me. Back to the two lovey-dovey cats. Boy, they take their grooming and sleeping very seriously, don't they? Look at that relaxation. Whew. And they're not the only ones feeling relaxed. This cafe is very relaxing. In this cafe, they do have Italian dishes, sweets, coffee, tea, beer, different things like that. I just settled for some tea because that's really what I was in the mood for. Ah, I was rejected. Oh well. It looks like this little kitty had to have some time out in a hammock. Maybe he's recovering from surgery or something. Well, my tea has arrived. Yeah, I really like this one right here. He's just sleeping and not really caring at all that I'm petting him. It's just making me feel good and relaxed. I think most of the cats in here are actually rescue cats. So this is the full view of the cafe. And I have to say the owner here is very nice. And these are all the members and all the all-star players in this cafe. Looks like the past ones and the current ones. But the owner here is an immigrant to Tokyo, and we talked for quite a while. He's super nice. And he says, I know you'll be back. And I told him, I said, if I can make it back to Yanaka, I will be back. And this is the owner right here at the register. So let's do some more exploring now. This is the Yanaka Eki, but the other side of the Eki, the side that does not lead to the Ginza street. So this is like the downtown area of the Yanaka district. There's a really nice vibe over here. If you go to Yanaka, there's so much to explore. I'm going to go into the cemetery and temple area too. So if cats were not your thing, just stay with me here because you're going to see some beautiful sights. But again, let's go off the beaten path of even the Yanaka area on this side of the Eki. And look, we have cobblestone streets. I don't think I've seen cobblestone streets anywhere in Tokyo yet. Now, I maybe am just forgetting, but I really don't think I've seen them. If you're in Tokyo and you know if this is the only area that has cobblestone streets, let me know in the comments. Oh, now this is cool. I would have never stumbled upon this if I didn't go off the beaten path. This is a train crossing on the ground level. So the train I came in on was on the upper platform, but this is on the street level. So I'm going to make my way over to the Yanaka Cemetery. This is a walking bridge that leads from one side of the eki to the other. And underneath this bridge are the train tracks, multiple train tracks. So that tapping noise you hear is a bag hitting my leg. But I wanted to keep this as natural sounds here because it is so unbelievably quiet and peaceful. And it's a really beautiful day today. It's just, I want you to hear the birds and the natural sounds of this area. This is an extremely peaceful area, and honestly, the only thing making noise is my bag hitting my leg. But it's extremely peaceful. Of course, it's a cemetery, and there's shrines and temples. Oh, wow, look at this. Here's a temple cat. So the cats are known in this area as temple cats. And this one, yeah, he's grooming himself. I don't think he's going to pay much attention to me, though. And see, here is one of the Buddhist temples. And I'm just going to peep in here and look around a little bit. I think this might be the Kannoji temple. Wow, the grounds are beautiful. Nice. You can walk around in these cemetery grounds for an hour or more. It's huge. And I'm over here on a different side now, which kind of shows the city part. So this must be by the downtown area that we were just in. But this cemetery is very unique. Wow, I wonder who's in there. Somebody important, I guess. See what I mean? This graveyard is like a maze, and you could get lost in here if you're not careful. I did see a groundskeeper riding a bike, and he was really nice. He didn't mind me videotaping, and I'm trying to be very respectful and just pretty much stay on these paved paths. Everything is extremely clean here as well. And this is the main street that runs like in between the cemetery. Here's another temple. These are really nice, and I do like to take pictures and videos. I'm not a Buddhist, but it is beautiful. And this is for sure the Tennoji Temple, which is probably the biggest temple out here. And as you could see straight ahead, there's the huge statue of Buddha. And I do like this sign right here. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of Yanaka. I hope you will consider coming here. It's actually a very pleasant place to visit, and it's so nice and quiet, especially during the week. Thanks for watching. Bye.